presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Liberty Flames. Take it away, broadcast team.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that 1st.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's McCoby. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Flames come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Just keep swinging it. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down, you throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Flames! Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
It's so great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
Yeah, he's too little. He's too little. He can't.
Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, that was about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out.
We don't feel welcome in this stadium.
Kickoff unit on the
I
field,
don't
and
even
this
see my
defense will
section.
be called on to protect this lead.
I see liberties everywhere.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back to throw, it's Jordan. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part and the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Fletcher. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Give to the running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Here comes the two-point try. He wants to throw it. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, and they'll take an 8-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return.
Hey, give me 1 quick second. I gotta go let my sons in. Don't cheat. Because everybody was supposed to be fixing it, not just the Johnny. I didn't say just Kulu. I said everybody was to be fixing it. And I know y'all can fix better than that. I know you can. Get in the tub.
Unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15.
I did it again. I was supposed to change the school scheme. I was supposed to activate his scheme.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
The Flames send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter.
You don't feel comfortable in this stadium, man. I don't even see why people are there.
Think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down.
Where are Washington's at?
They'll run play action. Firing to the right, complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said the little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver. But if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense a little off balance.
And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. They
They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Canes are moving quickly down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons.
Very
Getting
good
in the
sack.
backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
A first down run in the red zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
That's an underwater.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a
Y'all
second
got
and long
Ohio, so
coming.
why y'all got the Buckeye Stadium? Liberty, but a Buckeye Stadium.
Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in the window. Good pass defense.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Touchdown, Canes! Fit it in the window for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
Give me that.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, the defense comes away with the big there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel in the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Dropping back, it's Jordan. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Using his legs, it's McCoby. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Young. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll try to get it through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The run from the shotgun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
He's not afraid to go deep.
Yeah.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Miss Robinson. Yeah, so
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. On the run, it's Lewis. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Off-play action on 1st down. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The offense calls timeout as the 2nd one they've used this half.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Royer. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a
I
two-minute
did not see
situation
my
and
section
using
nowhere.
almost all.
The whole stadium was hating on us. GG.